make this one quick. You see, when you're driving from Nashville to the other Nashville, Illinois, and you get to Nashville, Illinois, and you realize that it sucks there, and you go a little further to St. Louis, there's kind of a spectral force that'll stay with you every mile of the way. Because, of course, somewhere squarely in the middle of the line drawn between my city and yours is a beautiful part of the world called Western Kentucky. And there's a great part of Western Kentucky. It's even better than Nashville, Illinois, but not by a whole lot. Farm country, hard-working people, Trump signs flapping in the breeze. Anyhow, it's God's country, like they say. Y'all, I drove through Muhlenberg County, Kentucky on my way up to old St. Louis. It had me thinking about somebody that I loved and had to say goodbye to during the recent troubles. The past couple of years, everybody in the room had to say goodbye to somebody. We all had to say farewell and hello, all at the same time. Hello and goodbye. Getting close, getting further. Well, I had to say farewell to a friend. And I started thinking about it on my ride up to St. Louis today to stumble into this gig, coming through Muhlenberg County as it was, coming through Old Browning, Kentucky as well, the home of the great Ike Everly. Ike Everly moved up to Shenandoah, Iowa, where he and his wife Margaret brought up two sons, Don and Phil, play on the radio. And of course, I went through Rosine, Kentucky on the way as well. I thought about the great Bill Monroe, and Uncle Pen, and all of the folks that made the music so beautiful out in that part of the world. But coming through Muhlenberg, I started thinking about John Prine. I'll tell you a quick story now. It was on my birthday not too long ago. I just turned 30. My buddy took me to the Silver Sands. Now, the Silver Sands is where you get the good meat and treat. Now, maybe you heard of a plate lunch. Maybe you even have plate lunches. They got them in Memphis. But a plate lunch in Memphis is a meat and treat in Nashville. Now, I know you can figure this out, what comes with meat and treat. Don't forget, Middle Tennessee is a place where cottage cheese is a vegetable. So is Jell-O and macaroni. In fact, those are three of my most favorite vegetables. So meat and three means meat and three sides, vegetables. All the vegetables have meat in them. Anyway, I walked into the Silver Sands, which is the best place to get meat and three in Nashville, on my 30th birthday, and I walked up to the Spit Guard. Now, the folks at the Silver Sands, it's almost like there was a foreshadowing of the global pandemic because they had the thought and courage to put up their sneeze guards a full decade ahead of the recent troubles. I walked up to the sneeze guard and I looked there at the offerings and I said, I'll have the meatloaf, ma'am. It was Darlene. I said I had the meatloaf and then I want them turnip greens, shoe pad corn, and butter beans. Well, then I picked up a puck of that good stuff they have called a hot water cornbread. So with my platter filled, I sat down at the table with my buddy and we toasted how I was having a birthday and all that. And all of a sudden, there was a jingle above the door as the door swung open and in walked John Prine. True story now. And John Prine walked up to the sneeze guard and he saw Miss Darlene and he picked out his meat and three just like I had done moments before. Now my buddy was egging me on, you gotta go see the man, you gotta go get your picture made with him, it's a sign! I'm not gonna go. I don't want to bother him. It's Meatloaf Wednesday. I don't want to bother him. But in my heart of hearts, I could already see that picture. I was sending it to all my friends. I was sending it to my mother back in Ladue. Anyhow, I said, no, man, I don't want to bother John Prine. Not even on my birthday. It's special enough that he's just here right now. Well, John Prine sits down at the table. I look at his plate. And there on the plate of John Prine, I see meatloaf. Well, anybody could pick that. But sitting right next to the meatloaf, turnip greens. And swimming in them turnip greens, shoe-peg corn. And thrown beside the shoe-peg corn like a life preserver for swimming in the turnip greens, butter beans. And then, to top it all off, a puck of that hot water cornbread. John Prine got the same plate lunch as me on my birthday. I didn't go get no picture made. I didn't say nothing. I just looked at him and smiled. And I knew we felt the same thought. I knew we knew what a good plate lunch would be. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. And there's a backward old town that's often remembered so many times over that my memories are warm. You want to help me sing it? The Daddy wants to take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking, 'cause Mr. Peabody's coal train is holding away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison out by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we shoot with our pistols. Oh, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Oh, well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking, 'cause Mr. Peabody's coal train hauled it away. Now we've come up to the crucial third verse. Now in this third verse, you're going to hear about power. You're going to hear about a big man and a little man. And this big man is disguised as a dude named Mr. Peabody. But tonight, we know who the real Mr. Peabody is. He's another P name. Yeah, that guy. So we're going to sing the third verse for all of our brothers and sisters in the Ukraine tonight. The coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land, and they dug for their coal till the earth was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Oh, well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking, 'cause Mr. Peabody's coal train is holding away. All right, help me out with this fourth verse now. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River, and let my soul rise up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just about 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late. Mr. Peabody's coal train is holding away. Say, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise will be. Oh, well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late and nasty. Mr. Peabody's coal train is holding away. And we sing for our brothers and our sisters in the